Made in Queens.
All right, so it's your girl Chrissy L from IamFeisty.com. I'm here with DJ S. Whit, and we're here for the Made in Queens DVD and mixtape. What's up, S. Whit?
What's up, Miss
Yes.
Feisty? Yeah. You gotta be feisty as hell for a name like Feisty.
I am.
Just don't bite.
Y'all not ready, so I gotta ease y'all into
Don't
it.
Don't bite.
See, y'all asked for me to be feisty and then say don't bite. Y'all gotta get what y'all got, and you gotta be prepared.
Made in Queens. Shout out to some ENT and shout out to you as well.
Yeah, shout out to High Def Blizzy too and Va for this production. So, from Queens, both born in Queens, and you're getting into the personality, radio personality, TV, and DJing. Which one did you want to venture into first?
Well, first I'm gonna go to your first statement. I'm actually not from Queens. That's what people don't know about me. I was born and raised in Long Island, Hempstead, Long Island, which I guess is kind of like the boroughs. That's the most ghettoish you're gonna get when it goes to Long Island. No disrespect to anybody from Hempstead, but born and raised in Hempstead. My father and my mother are from South Jamaica. So, somewhere around maybe like 10, 11 years old, they just upped and moved us to Queens. So, like every weekend, every summer, after school, was at grandma's house, in Queens on Fox Boulevard. So, it was kind of easy making that transition. So, I believe it's not where you from, it's where you at. And even though I wasn't like spent my whole childhood in Queens, like Queens bred me. Like I love Queens. I feel like I evolved in Queens, which goes into your next question, the whole DJing and personality. Like I was exposed to all that stuff in Queens, like things that they had in Queens or the boroughs that wasn't going on in Long Island, like block parties. That like exposed me to the whole DJ thing. Radio in Long Island, like the further you go into Long Island, you don't really pick up the Hot 97s and, Power 105 or whatever it may be. So you just maybe more relying on CD in your catalog, whereas like we in the boroughs and people in their cars and they blasting through their speakers, Angie Martinez, whether it be out their house, the buildings, the cars, the backyard, your personal radio, like... So, just changing sceneries from where I initially was growing up and my parents relocating me. I think that was like the evolution of saying, like, yo, fuck, I wanna do these things right here.
Right.
That was it.
And you're not in Queens right now, are you?
Nah, I can't tell you where I live. I'm not in Queens anymore. I had to get out. I had to get out the hood. Yeah, I mean, but it's all love. I'm there every once in a while, like chilling and kicking it. In my downtime, I'm looking. If you see me in South Jamaica, I'm usually looking run down. That's like my downtime. I usually got some sweats, some house shoes, T-shirt that was worn yesterday, something. I'm chilling. I'm at home. So shout out to Queens.
Word. Shout out to Queens, Southside. So back into the DJing and stuff. So you got into Sirius XM, right? Yeah. You started off with your internship here?
Yeah, I was an intern. I needed some credits for school when I was in college, and
they said I could do
an internship. Long Island University. I went to the actual school in Long Island. No disrespect to Brooklyn.
But people don't know that there's an actual campus in Long Island.
Yeah, it is an actual campus in Long Island, which was the first campus. So, but I went to LIU Post, and I needed some credits, and somebody was like, yo, go intern, and I interned here, and they liked me my first time. That was in 2008, though. I was like 19, probably, and they liked me, and I liked the experience, so I came back again, and 3 months after the second time I came back, I got hired, so second time was the charm. I left an impression, and I've been here ever since I was 19.
And was this your first legit job into this field?
The industry?
Yeah.
I would say my first legit job was being a DJ. Like, I was getting paid as a DJ at like 17, man. So that was my first motherfucking legit job. And I was the resident DJ for LIU.
Okay.
So, that was a legit job, being paid by the university I was paying to go to school, was paying me back to turn up and, provide the entertainment. But I guess you say in my professional career, this is the first only thing. Now. Yeah, this is the first only thing I know. So, I was interning here, part-time, full-time, management. This is it.
All right. And then how did Femme Fatale start?
Femme Fatale Mix Show. My former co-host, Miss Styles, she was also a former intern, female DJ. And me, a former intern, female DJ. The guy that was in charge at the time, Reginald Hawkins, he took both of us, put us together, built the chemistry, built the show, and it happened like that. Like, nobody believes me, but literally 3 weeks after I got hired here as an employee, I was on the radio. And then 2 months after that, I had my own show. And then that show ran for 3 months. It ended unfortunately ended late 2013, but it had a nice 3.5-year run. And to date, we're probably the only female DJ show on Sirius XM.
That's good. So what are you doing now?
I ain't doing shit in my life. Keep it real. If anybody needs... Nah, I'm sorry. What am I doing now?
Don't lie to Feisty. Do not lie to Queens now.
There goes the Feisty. She's about to bite. What am I doing right now? I'm plotting. I've been quiet. I'm not really quiet, but in my mind, in retrospect, I've been quiet. I like that. I like for you to wonder what I'm doing.
Yeah, because I told you I've been stalking you.
You say you were stalking me.
Like, I can't find, like, I'm seeing that you're doing stuff, but I can't like,
figure it out.
I can't tell people, like, yo, S.U.M is doing this and that, and we need to come.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very behind the scenes right now, even though I'm a personality and a DJ. But I'll say the surface level stuff. I'm doing a lot of guest DJing for MTV and BET. I just recorded a bunch of episodes for The Back Room, which is their new freestyle segment. Knowing BET, we don't know when they're going to air, but I just recorded a bunch of them, so they'll probably air throughout the rest of 2014. You'll see me a couple more times on the 6 and Park. Some more guest DJing on 6 and Park. So I guess you could kind of stamp me as an affiliate 106 and Park DJ at this point. I've made about 3 appearances so far. MTV Jam, shout out to Sway. I do the guest DJ on the Rat Fix. Occasionally, I have another episode coming up soon. So I'm getting into more of the television aspect. Working with a lot of brands, collaborations. Just did something recently about a week ago actually with Heineken and Community 54 and this brand called Claw Money, which is dope. Got this big crazy project with the MTA that's dropping in October. I think the whole New York City is gonna be like shit.
What?
It's something to do with the Wi-Fi in the train stations. And and mixtapes.
So we can expect S.U.M
with
our Wi-Fi.
S.U.M and MTA. But yeah. More mixtapes. I just dropped a mixtape called "Give the Summer Some." Made in Queens. Up next, I'm working on another all New York project. Like, I'm just on some, just pitting on from New York, pitting on for my brand, and I just launched a brand new company called the Fix Factory that I'm extremely excited about, and it's getting a great response. So I got a million things on my plate, and then I'm up here at Shade 45 at Sirius XM. So if y'all fuck with Shade 45, man, I'll fuck with y'all, man. I am like the person behind Shade 45, and I dedicate like 50 hours a week to Shade 45, no sleep. And if you listen to Shade 45 or you watch our videos or anything like that, I appreciate y'all. Like, we be over here putting in work, like all the DJs from Who Kid to Tony Touch, and shout out to Eminem and Paul Rosenberg, because those are like my bosses.
Got it. That's what's up. So back to Made in Queens.
Mm-hmm.
So Made in Queens is coming with the DVD and the mixtape, y'all.
Some dope shit,
yeah.
ain't it?
Yeah, and it's about time that people represent Queens, because what people don't understand is Queens goes hard, and I feel like we are the most shitted on borough.
I don't think we're shitted on. I think it's underestimation.
Okay,
I think they underestimate us.
Yeah.
I hate when I meet somebody and they be like, "You from Harlem?" Like, nah, I'm from Queens. I couldn't tell you from Queens you got swag. Like, the fuck does that mean? Like, what are you trying to say about niggas from Queens? Like, I get personally offended. Like, what are you trying to say about cats from Queens? Like y'all forgot, like, Queens, like, whatever with y'all Bronx cats. Queens mastered this whole hip-hop shit. Like, from LL to Russell to Nas to 50 Cent. Like, we can keep going through this motherfucker. Like, there could be rappers from every borough, but, like, to me, Queens, it's crazy. I saw Fredro Starr and
I was gonna ask
and Sticky Fingers the other night. I lost my goddamn mind. I'm like, I'm older, but like the younger me in my mind is losing it, because it's like I remember growing up and from being where I'm from, being where I'm from and everything like that. Like somebody like an Onyx, especially when they shot like a video like Slam up the block from my house in the park, or like. I lived on Vanguard Brewer for a while, so like I used to run into Mr. Cheeks all the time, or like seeing LL, or like these things is real to us in Queens. Like, I don't know how it is in any other borough with like their rappers or the influences, but like shit, mob like meeting Prodigy or being able to work with Havoc or just like anything. Ed Love is from Queens, like he be telling me stories about going to school at August Martin and playing the trumpet. Like, what? Like, you was playing the trumpet and you was at August Martin. Like, like real life stories. Like Queens got this rap shit. Like, Made in Queens is it. I was glad when I was presented with the idea from some ENT, success and unity and money. And I said, why not? And, you know, putting together with the track list and hearing some things, discovering new female rappers, you know, artists I never heard of, or being able to get the opportunity to pit artists that, you know, were looking for opportunity and I couldn't find nothing to put them on, and giving them this. You know, like Made in Queens, I think is dope, and this is just volume 1, I believe. It'll continue with or without me. Like, you know, this is, I think it could be like a legacy.
Right. Who knows? Maybe I'll continue.
Yeah, like you might host the next Made in Queens mixtape. I can see you doing it, hosted by Fights. Let me hear them DJ drops.
Right, I'm working on it.
Give me your best DJ drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. I got you.
Canon, right?
Out of the track list, who caught your attention the most?
Essence, female rapper, I was told. Like, soon as this track started playing, I think I asked for the track to be played over. And I immediately went to what I think any human being does. I automatically went to Google and YouTube or Twitter and started looking for her, and I followed her on Instagram, and like that was the standout to me. Antoine Bailey has a dope track on the project that would stand out. Shout out to Blizzy. Shout out to Nico Powers. He's a producer. I've known him. He's a great acquaintance of mine for many years. So I believe on this project, I don't know about anybody else, whether they're familiar with him or not, but I know definitely I was shown a different side of him that I've never got an opportunity to observe, especially as a rapper. So that was an eye-opener. I got an opportunity to put a group named Touch Cash on the project that I work with. I actually hosted their last mixtape. They're from over by the Van Wyck. A dope duo. I think there's some dope spitters. I think with like 2-3 more projects under their belt, it'll be over.
So what are some advice for the new artists? Because I know that you're interviewing artists right now, and then you're seeing some strategies, you're hearing from their experiences. What are some advice or some pointers that you would give them based on what you're hearing and what you're observing?
My greatest lesson learned being in the industry, I've been doing this since like literally 17. So like almost 10 years now. My greatest advice is advice I would give myself. I don't have any advice or tips. I believe every situation is different and every artist is special in its own way. And I can give you some tips and I can give you some advice, but that may not work for you. It may work for Kendrick. It may work for the next up-and-coming rapper, but it may not just work for you. So like my biggest advice for not just artists, but anybody who plans on doing anything professionally or following their dreams. I'm big on dreams. Fuck everything. If you plan on following your dreams, this is something DJ Premier told me. I came to Premier one day and I was just like, yo, like, people keep telling me to do mixtapes. I'm not a mixtape DJ and they're telling me to do this, but I don't do this. And it's like, you know, like being a young DJ, it's kind of like a young artist. I was trying to like follow everything that my influences was doing or people I idolized. But that wasn't for me. And Premier just sat me down and I'm trying to impersonate him. Like, yeah, but he be like, yo, he be like, S.U.M, I fuck with you. Like, you know, for DJ Premier to tell me he's a fan of mine, it's like, you know, it's crazy. And he was just like, you know, everybody has their own blueprint. You know, nothing's new under the sun. You have a basic blueprint, right? It's like, you know, all houses have like those basic entities that you need to build a house. But every house is built differently, if that makes any sense. It's like math. It's like we're all going to come out with the same answer, but we're probably going to break the equation down differently. I can't give you no tips or pointers. I say be confident without being arrogant. Be consistent. Be persistent. Believe in yourself. Have vision. Have understanding. Be willing to sacrifice. Don't give up. Be willing to lose sleep. Be willing to lose friends. Be willing to lose money. Be hungry. You know, just all those things that you think is corny and cliche. That's what you need. Fuck pointers and tips, because you is you. It's like, yo, like Drake dropped a mixtape that sounded like an album and everybody want to do that. Nigga, that shit work for Drake. Like, don't do that. Or you know, Bobby Shmurda got signed off for this. That worked for Bobby Shmurda. It's like, don't try to be the next Bobby Shmurda. Like, be you. Like, don't ask for no tips and advice, nigga. Like, be you, for real. And don't, like, I feel like when you trying, like, it's hard to say this, but I feel like when you trying hard, sometimes I feel like you're trying too hard.
Yeah, and it's noticeable.
Yeah, just do it.
Got it.
That's it.
That's real. That's real. So that's the Made in Queens. Not even tip, but that's the Made in Queens
blueprint.
Blueprint.
That's for you. Take that shit. Dream big, for real.